Hi guys, so this is the sixth exercise on inventor software. So in this video we will make this part in inventor software. So without wasting time, let's quickly get into software. So this is my software and I'm clicking on the new icon, new. So because I want to create a new part and choose the correct template, I'm choosing standard in millimeters template. Double click on it. So now you will be having part design of bench. Okay, wait until the software load. Okay, now let's quickly say. So my approach is I will make this base first and I will extrude it. Okay, and I will make some cuts, and for that we will use a directly hole command. Okay, so this is our approach. So okay, now I told you I will start from this base, and the base dimensions are like 105 is one side and the other side, so consider it as a square. Okay, so click on the start option, 2D sketch, click on the top plane. So here you choose center rectangle and make sure it is square. And how can you make it square? Enable the equal to option and select this two edges, that's it, and specify on the one side as 105, enter, that's it. Zoom out, and here is your square. Okay, these fillets we will give these fillets in more part level, not on sketch level. Okay, so click on the finish. Now what is the thickness of extrusion? So it is 12 mm. So click on the extrude, and boundary is already selected, I think. Okay, click on the 12, enter, that's it. And what is the radius of this fillet, which is R10. Okay, so select the edge. So here you can say the fillet option is highlighting, so click on that and upgrade the value as 10 and choose the remaining edges also. Okay, press and hold the shift button and drag the mouse so that you can orbit the model. So 10 is okay, right click on OK, go to isometric view. So this is okay, my base. I'm talking about these holes. See, the symbol is revealing that it is a counter bore, so which means it has two diameters. And okay, so we will do this. Okay, how can we do? You can use the hole option for that, and in the hole you can see here it is the counter bore, and in the counter bore you are seeing which is very simple. So which is a counter diameter, so which is mentioned, which is the bigger one is a counter diameter, so which is 15 dia, update 15, enter. And what is the counter depth? Which is 3 only, 3. Okay, and what about dia? Whole dia is 10 only. Okay, which is okay, the depth for this hole is not given, we will consider it as through hole. Okay, through or upper next. Okay, through or, which is fine. And talking about positions, click on this. So there is a mistake. So in SolidWorks what you will see, so you will have a position option here. So when you are clicking on that, you will have the option to make a points on this plane. But here okay, here also you will be having that feature, but go to tools, not tools, view, manage. Okay, go to sketch tools and select this and this. Okay, make sure it is being concentric, that is fine, and which is okay now for me. Click on OK. Now like this I want 4 more holes on 4 edges, right? so which is 15 15. So delete this hole, make a point here, so click on this face, add a sketch and choose point option and select point like this, 4 points. Okay, now choose the dimension constraint, select this point and this, which is a 15, enter, and from here to here 15, enter. So like this way, so giving all the dimension for all the points, which is a difficult task. So what I'm doing, I'm just taking center lines, construction lines like this, and converting all this as construction purpose. Okay, now what I do, choose the symmetry relation, select this point and this line. See, now these 2 points are constrained. Similarly, choose the dimension constraint and okay, you can choose the symmetry relation again and choose this point and this line. Okay, now similarly use the symmetry relation, this point and this line. Now every point is constrained, click on the finish, that's it, and use the 3D model whole feature and see wherever the points are there, the points you will have in your counter board, and click on OK. In this way you will easily use the whole feature. Okay, now let's talking about this extrusion. So select the face, add the sketch, add a 1 circle of diameter. What is the diameter of this circle? So diameter of this one is mentioned, but okay, which is 35 over 25, so we will consider it as 35. Okay, 35 dia. So click on the dimensions, select this circle and 35, or else 40 we can consider. So it seems like 40 only. Okay, fine, and select the center line command again for construction purpose, at this point and this point. Okay, make it into construction and select the 2 lines again. Okay, like this, and make sure these 2 lines are symmetry about this line. Use the symmetry relation, these 2 lines and midline. So now it is okay. What about length of this one? So which is equals to this one, so which is nothing but 30, right? So 30, enter. Now this length, how can I get this length from here to here? So okay, from this edge to which is not correct. See, so okay, let's fix it as from this point to this, which is 30. I'm fixing. Okay, now let's talk about one more this side. From this point to this, I'm taking one construction line. Okay, let's take it to line command and make a profile like this. Okay, I choose the symmetry relation, select this line and center line. Fine, and choose the dimensions. This side is 30. Okay, you have to trim it. Okay, that's not a problem, that's not an issue. Okay, from this point to this edge again I'm choosing 30, and not trim it unnecessary lines. So this is not needed, this is not needed, this and this. So these all things not needed, so trim. This is also not needed. Okay, one dimension is needed, you can see, and let's give the dimension, which is 20. Fine, fully constrained. Now finish it and extrude it up to 108 minus 12. So extrude, so 108 minus 12. Okay, so that's it. Now two holes are there, you can see that, so which has a diameter of 12. On which side? Press and hold the control button and drag it and select this face, use the sketch option and add 2 points, here one and here one. Okay, so normal view, if you disturb this normal view, what you have to do, you can use this cube like this. Okay, so set this point and this edge, which is 16, enter. This point to this point, there is a distance which is given as 14, 4, enter. And make sure from this midpoint to this midpoint there is a one line, construction line, and so select this two and make sure coincidence, and select this point, this line, coincidence, that's fine. Exit and choose the whole command. So counter bore, so previously we have given, it is still there, so I'm just removing that as a simple hole. Okay, you can use the simple hole, so which is a diameter of 12, and choose the up to next. Distance is there, through all is there, to next, which is not next. So we will give dimension as the blind dimension as 30, depth is okay 30, enter. Okay, now next, and next is this side is also having 2 holes, so set this face, sketch, add 2 points, add 2 points like this, and use the line command from this midpoint to this midpoint. Okay, I'm not highlighting the midpoint. Okay, and select this construction and make sure this is a vertical line, so which is not possible, just delete it, delete. Let's make a fresh one, select the line command, and from this to this one line, okay, delete it and choose the line command again, and this from midpoint to this. Okay, now these lines are fully constrained, so make it a construction, so this is also construction, and choose the point command. So sorry, point, select here one point and here one point, and what is the distances? 11, 25. Dimension, set this point, edge, and which is 11, and from this point to this point, which is a 25, enter, finish it. Okay, I think I made a mistake. Okay, so making mistakes is a part of learning. So what I want to do, so these extrusions are not like through extrusions, they are having some dimensions only. So for that, what I have to do, so I want to change the sketch of this extrusion. Okay, so for that, so this extrusion I want to change, so you can see the highlights here, so which is this is for making the changes in the 3D model, and this feature is for making the changes in 2D model. So our mistake is done in this 2D model, that's why I'm changing this edit sketch. And let's delete all this and add one circle only. Okay, so which is a diameter of 30 or 40, you can consider. Okay, finish. Okay, accept. So these holes are dependent on our previous extrusion, so we have to suppress them. So suppress feature may be, yeah, suppress feature, and this feature also suppress, or else delete it. We don't need it, so delete it. Okay, and why it is still okay? Okay, you can change this and select the profile as this one only. So delete the all input geometry. Okay, just delete this 3D model also. Okay, select this surface and add a sketch. Sorry, didn't select this and add the sketch and choose a circle, center point, dimension 40, enter, finish, and extrude it up to one. Extrude, and select this and use the extrude. Not 8 minus 12. Okay, that's fine. And select this face, you add the sketch and choose a one. What is center rectangle is fine. Okay, and dimension this side is 30. Okay, now from this to this, which is not more than 30, so fine. And select one line like this and make it as construction and choose the symmetry, select this both sides, that's fine. Okay, now use the project geometry option like this and choose the trim option and remove the areas that you don't need. So as I don't need any of this. Okay, finish. Now use the extrude and select this and opposite direction, and what is the length, you can see that is 76. Enter. See. Okay, now select this face again and use a add sketch feature and choose the center rectangle again. Make a rectangle like this and choose the line command from this point to this edge and make it as construction. Choose the symmetry relation, select this both sides and this line symmetry is right. This side is about 30. Okay, fine. From this point to this, which is not more than 30, enter. And this point I don't need to constrain it, so actually, so use the project geometry option and project these two edges, click on OK and choose the trim option. Sorry, sketch, trim. I don't need this geometry. Okay, so these constructions are not cutting, so that's fine. So click on the extrude. See, and this is an extrusion up to 76 only. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. 76. This is the 76 on reverse direction. Click on OK and go for second extrusion and change the feature, and I want this extrusion up to 82. Enter. Now that's it. So this is what I want, and select the surface and you add the sketch. Is add 2 points here. Okay, but before that select a line and from this midpoint to this midpoint add one line like this and make sure it is vertical line. Okay, and make sure it is construction. Add 2 points like this and use the dimension constraint from this edge to this edge, so which is nothing but 16. Enter. And this point to this point, which is 44. Okay, finish. Hole, so 12 is the diameter thing. 12 is the diameter. Okay, so I'm taking the blind dimension as 30. Okay, click on OK and select this feature again, select this face, add sketch, and let's make a one center line like this and make it into construction and add a 2 points. Okay, like this. So you can see this point is not coincided in this line, so for that use the coincidence relation. Okay, that's fine. And use the dimension from this line to this edge, so which is nothing but 11, and from this point to this point, which is 25. And so finish. What is the diameter? Which is 10 only. Use the whole option, and 30 mm depth is fine, but the diameter is 10 only. And so that's it. Now talking about, there are a few cuts are there. You can see this is a one cut. Okay, and this is a one more cut. Okay, let's make this rectangle cut first. So select this. So on which extrusion? So this extrusion we have to make a one cut. So select this face, add sketch, and use a rectangle, corner rectangle we use like this, and add dimensions for this one. What is the dimensions? It is a 19, 6, 6, enter, 19, enter, and make sure. Okay, 32. So dimension from this edge to this edge, which is 32. Enter. Okay, now let's take a one more time the line command. Let's make a line like this and make sure it is construction. Use the symmetry relation like this. So finish. Extruded cut. On reverse direction it is cutting, so up to 50 I want to make it cut. That's it. Okay, so if you don't want these holes, so maybe these holes are not passing through. Okay, so we need to change this depth. Okay, from this edge to this edge, so dimension is not showing like this. So what you have to do, click on the annotate or click on the tools. You can see measure option is right here. Select this face and this face, so you will having the distance 9.5. okay, or else select this face, measure, select this face and this face, so which is having 3.5 only. That's fine. So select this whole feature and edit and choose the depth as 3.5 only, or 4. That's it. Okay, set the surface, add sketch and choose a one circle. What is the diameter of this circle? 25 is the diameter. Depth is up to 82. So 25, enter. Click on the S key from your keyboard. You will get out of sketch or workbench. So that's fine. So fine. Now extrusion, adding the material here. I want to remove the material up to 82. Enter. That's it. So that's it, guys. So this is how you can make this part, and whenever you're doing the mistakes, you can edit everything like so. And I want to change this whole counterboard diameter. What I have to do, simply click on this feature and you can see the edit feature option is appearing here. Okay, so click on that and from here you can edit. So this is how you can use the inventor software, so which is quite easy than SolidWorks. Okay, so that's it for this video. So if you find anything helpful in this video, please do subscribe to my channel.